Marinelli says he hopes Luca's distinctive feature of his right paw that has just 3 toes will help someone recognize him. The LA County.
This is Southern New England's trusted news source, Good Morning Providence.
Hey, welcome back to Good Morning Providence. We apologize about those technical issues. We do thank you for staying with us, though. We have an ABC 6 News follow-up now, and the highest-ranking Republican in Rhode Island's House calling his colleagues' comments juvenile and condemnable. House Minority Leader Blake Filippi responding to a tweet by Representative Patricia Morgan that sparked that Twitter firestorm Tuesday. We told you about this yesterday on Good Morning Providence. But Morgan tweeted, and we are paraphrasing here, that she lost a black friend because of division in the country and critical race theory. Filippi went on to say Morgan's comments are not the values of our state or the Republican Party. The suspects in a drive-by shooting on James Street in Attleboro were in court this week. We have some file video here from a previous appearance that they had. The Sun Chronicle reports one suspect, 19-year-old Jean Bastian of Taunton, was deemed dangerous and held without bail Tuesday. The alleged driver of the car, 20-year-old Savins DeRogers, was also deemed dangerous and held without bail on Wednesday. A third suspect was granted bail pending the availability of a GPS monitor. All 3 face gun charges. Police say the shooting turned into a high-speed chase that ended when the suspects crashed into an innocent bystander's car. We're also learning new details this morning about that crash on 95 South in Warwick Tuesday night. Police now identifying the driver who hit a state police cruiser on the side of the road. Police say 54-year-old Richard Stanley veered off the highway and hit that police cruiser that was conducting a traffic stop in the breakdown lane. The impact of the crash pushed the cruiser forward into the car in front of it. The trooper was taken to the hospital with minor injuries. Stanley was also treated for injuries. He is now facing charges, including DUI. Now to an ABC 6 News update out of Seekonk. 2 police officers cleared of any wrongdoing in a deadly shooting that happened last month. 47-year-old Jeffrey Gruhl of New Hampshire died after being shot by police 3 times back on November 28th. Officers were responding to reports of a break-in at a business on Route 6 when they say Gruhl jumped into a car and took off. He lost control of the car and crashed. That's when police say he pulled out an AK-47 and started shooting at officers. Police returned fire, killing him. The Bristol County DA's office investigated the incident and determined the officers were justified in their use of deadly force. Now to our continuing coverage of the coronavirus, and doctors in the Ocean State want Governor McKee to activate the National Guard. Massachusetts and Connecticut are already using the Guard to help with non-medical services at hospitals. Help like that may be needed in Rhode Island, too.
All I can say is that at this point, additional staff that could help with things like observing patients, transporting patients, security would help us deliver care. The major point we're trying to get out to the public is that our hospital system is extremely stressed, and the primary issue is the staffing crisis that's really been growing for the last several months.
And as of right now, Governor McKee's office says talks about deploying the National Guard are ongoing. A well-known Providence bar is planning for a sold-out New Year's Eve. Ogie's Trailer Park started selling tickets this week for its New Year's Eve event. The bar also implementing a new policy on Friday. Every guest must show proof of vaccination. Bar owner Daniel Becker says safety is his #1 priority. He'll have extra security as well.
I think business is down in general because I think, I know there are a lot of people that have, the new virus, and people are spending 10 days at home, and maybe people don't want to be out in big crowds again, and it's very reminiscent of 2020 all over again, and with that it's disappointing, but we're ready to meet those challenges.
And Becker says he's expecting a sellout last year after celebrations were canceled last year, so he's expecting a sellout this year because of an 11 p.m. curfew as well. We're coming right back here on Good Morning Providence on ABC 6, our Skycam giving you that shot this morning as we push towards 6 a.m. Chelsea's got your full forecast coming up. Stay with us.